about to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out, die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? So today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a drive with me, but a little bit of an update on my car, just because I love watching them types of videos when people update on their cars, just because when I'm looking for a new car I tend to head to YouTube to look at reviews and what people think about it. Yeah, so I'm just going to be doing a little bit of an update on the car. So and I head to YouTube quite a lot to look at reviews, because I feel that you get a more true reflection on how people feel about the car. So I drive a Range Rover Velar, and I've had it for about 6 months now, and I can honestly say it is the best car that I've ever had. It is such an incredible car. It looks fantastic. In my opinion, probably one of the best looking SUV stroke 4x4 type cars on the road. It is so stylish. It's a head turner. You find that when you drive through towns and stuff, everyone turns their head to have a look at it. So if that's the sort of thing that you look for in a car. But in terms of the actual car itself, it is so comfortable to drive. It is such a nice driving car. It is so smooth. I find that I drive about 30 miles to work and about 30 miles home, and it just cruises. It just cruises to work. There's no problems with it at all, and it has a little bit of punch about it as well. So you put your foot down and it will go. It will go. I find that from a diesel point of view, it's about the same. Before I had an Audi A5, and if I'm honest, I don't feel the difference in terms of the amount of fuel that I put in it, which is really, really good, because I was expecting it to be a lot worse than what it actually is. So if I have a little look at my trip, so I'm probably getting just shy of 40 mile per gallon, which I find really good for a car this size. I was expecting it to be a lot less than that, so that's a really good thing. In terms of comfort, it is so comfortable. The seat hugs you. It is so smooth. It massages you if you want to. It has cooling, so it will actually blow cold air through it on a day like today when it is scorching outside. My seat is nice and cold because it's just blowing cold air at me all the time. So I find that from a comfort point of view, you know, I've never driven a more comfortable car. It just hugs you. It is such a nice car. And in terms of practicality, in terms of driving, the steering is so light on it. I've never really had a big car before. The biggest was the A5 that I've had, and obviously this is a 4x4, so you sit up higher, and I was a little bit worried about the size of it and getting around towns and stuff and parking in smaller spaces. It is phenomenal. It is probably easier to drive than my my other car, and because the steering is so responsive, driving around towns, you can literally get up and down little streets really easy. You can get into parking spaces really easy. You've got your reverse camera, you've got your sensors all around the car. So in terms of that, from that point of view, if you're a little bit worried about going to a little bit of a bigger car, this is the sort of car that I would go for if you wanted to go bigger, because the amount of things that's got built into it to just make your life so much easier is phenomenal. So what I'll do is I'm going to go somewhere and just find a little bit of a parking spot, and I'll be able to show you around the car and show you what it's like inside, and just basically show you everything that is in the car. So let me go and do that now, and if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments box and I'm more than happy to answer anything for you.
You ain't got enough of this fever, I know, I know. Nothing would remain and you don't wanna go, so go. Cause you're picking your place, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait. You can't stay here and waste away. You need to taste every mistake, fall out and get up again and again. Again and again and again and again. I'll be with you always, you don't need to be afraid. And I'll meet you up, I'll meet you at the. I'll be with you always, you don't need to be afraid. I'll meet you up, meet you at the end. Don't you know what happens to dreams you don't follow? They crumble. You know I can't stand what you're getting so hollow. So go. Cause you're picking your pace, no time to waste. I wanna love you but life doesn't wait.
So to start the car, you just put your foot on the brake and push the start button, which is just there, and then it'll start up like this. I need to put some washer fluid in, so it just come on just as I was coming here. But yes, this is what it looks like. So you can customize this screen to whatever you want it to be. I tend to have my speedometer and then my rev counter on that side. I'll get rid of that, and then you can have anything that you want in here. You can either just have the car. Normally I'll have it on maps, so I'll have the maps showing there, and that'll come up in a little second. And then over here you've got your two screens, and this is the one that is for all your aircon, but you can also get your driver settings in it. You can also put your display settings. There's one for your seats that you can actually turn your cool seats on. So if you turn it down, it actually blows cold air on your seat, which is a really nice touch, especially on a hot day like today. And then here you've actually got your massager, and you just turn that up and you can pick how it massages you. It is really, really nice. And then depending on what display you want, you can just have it as a nice little display, or you can have it connected to the top depending on what you're playing. But that's really nice. And then up here is the one for all your entertainment, so you can have your sat nav on, you can have, it's got like your reversing cameras, settings for it, and you can tilt the screen. So depending on how you want that screen, depending on your seating position, you can tilt it to what looks good for you. So you can also have it the screen white as opposed to black. I prefer the black because I just feel like it's just a little bit too bright for my eyeballs, so I tend to keep it on the black setting. But yeah, there's lots that you can do in here. It is a really connected car, so much that you can do in it, and yeah, if you want more of an in-depth review on the actual entertainment system, I won't spend too much time on it. Let me know and I'm happy to do one for you, but it is fantastic. And then moving down here in the car, you've got your gear stick, which is the standard Land Rover, Range Rover gear stick. You just put your foot on the brake, and then when you lock the car, it just goes down. And then you've just got a little cup holder here. You've also got one here, and you've got a square one here. I don't know why square, but maybe in case you want some coconut water or something very posh. And then just in the middle glove box, you've just got quite a good sized glove box, which I tend to just throw my wallet and all my little bits and bobs in. And then you've also got the double split lifter, so that if you're leaning on it and you've got a passenger, you don't have to move them to get in it, which is actually really nice. They're very nice, and the headrest is so comfortable. Such a stunning seat. I love the back black with the cream stitching. It just looks so classic. Really like that. I've gone for the privacy glass in the back. You won't really be able to see because we're looking out, but from the clips that I would have shown you before, you would have seen that. And it's such a good size car. You could easily fit 2 kids and even a third in the middle seat, but definitely 2 kids comfortably with children's seats. Definitely enough space. And then on the doors you've got the silver handle, and I know that you can also customise all this stuff as well. And then up on the dash you've got the swip in dashboard. Looks really nice. So on the driver's doors you've got the controls for your windows here, you've got your child lock for the back seat, and then you've got your door mirrors. You can memorise your seat position, and then you've got the lock to lock and unlock your door. And then I've gone for the Meridian sound system, which is so good, guys. Like, the sound system in this car is just phenomenal. There's speakers everywhere. I mean, even in the door alone, you've got quite big speakers. Stunning. So there you have it, guys. That is a little bit of a tour of my car. In terms of practicality, it is so practical. It's a really good size, as you would expect from a Range Rover. Perfect for what I need it for. I love it. It's such a comfortable ride. So as always, if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will catch you in my next video. So I'll speak to you soon. Love you, bye.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me.